Hello, everybody. This is the RSN Wrestling Podcast. So this is a very unusual time for us to do a podcast. I mean, we usually give notice, or we usually go ahead and we tell you beforehand that we're going to do it in a previous podcast. So this morning, I wake up and I see an email. This
Would you
email
explain
is
what the email says?
well. Let me go through it. Hold on, just 1 second. So. It's right here. This is me, the mastermind, Sal, and on the other line I have Rich, the big guy. And
what's up, guys?
What's up, guys? By the way, what's up? This is probably something that we've never really gotten before. So basically, in this email, it says, due to a copyright claim, your YouTube video has been blocked. This is, of course, the Battleground preview that we did in the live time, and we showed the actual thing and everything. This means that your video can no longer be played on YouTube, and you may have lost access to some features of YouTube, which we didn't. But this is basically a straight-up claim by WWE. It actually says, claimed by WWE. And if you see on the screen here, there's actually a full, what should I say? Like a full detailed thing that happens here. So here it's telling you the video's been blocked. So if you're trying to get to see this video, if you haven't joined us for the stream, you can actually, you're trying to go through it. It told you copyright claim, you can't see it, whatever. It's blocked in all countries. And now the problem is you guys can't see this. We put our work in this. And these guys go ahead and block our video. Rich,
yo,
I mean, you do.
Go to Bola.
Yeah.
What happened?
You tell me.
I'm pissed because, like you said, we put a good hour
Is that Sal?
into doing this.
Yep.
And
What you guys are doing now?
and this is how they do this bullshit. We busted our ass.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Yeah, I mean,
even the fact, like you even said, it wasn't even the little slideshow of the preview of the matches. It was because it was excuse my language for the fans, it was a shitty copy of 2.5, 3 minutes of actual live footage. You can even see it clearly.
So basically, if you look in the section here, they have a little section on the bottom that says visual content, and it gives you the times that they blocked. And this is the reason why they put a copyright notice up. Basically, during the podcast, we put up something regarding the WWE Network. We showed up, I think, like 3-4 minutes of like the first, what happened and everything with the tag team match between Sasha Banks and her mystery partner against Charlotte and Dana. And basically, what happened was, we showed the footage. I mean, we'll take responsibility for that. First off, I just want to say I apologize for that, for putting that up. But here's the thing: we don't. Here at RSN Podcast, we aren't getting paid for this. Well, that's one. Second of all, we're not
doing this because we love the industry.
Exactly. We're not doing this because we sabotage. We're sabotaging WWE in any way. We're taking any money from them.
It's a multi-million-dollar company.
Yeah, and
what are 3 minutes going to do for them?
Yeah, and we're just fans that want to watch and share our enthusiasm for the sport, and that's what we're trying to do. If anything, this should actually be helping you guys. Like if you see this thing on the first 3 minutes, and you find out Bailey is a mystery partner, and that makes you kind of say, oh wow, I want to go ahead and check out the pay-per-view. But of course, it's still in the wrong because we put up the footage, and that's stupid. But I mean, that's another thing. Have they ever heard of a word called fair use? I mean, that's the thing. Like WWE, they're a multi-million-dollar company. They're giving access for making people pay $9.99 to view their library. I'm paying $9.99 for this, and I can't do this. That's like, come on, that's stupid. So then they're just going ahead and saying, okay, fine. You can't show it because it's a copyrighted content. It was a pay-per-view. We're not streaming the whole pay-per-view. That's the really thing that really bothers me. We weren't streaming the whole pay-per-view. We were actually doing this just because we were excited. We saw something. We said, all right, fine.
Not even that. It's the fact that we overlapped the actual time we wanted to do by a few moments.
Yeah. And I mean, another thing, again, like I said, we're not getting paid for this. We aren't. We aren't doing this out of sabotaging anybody. We aren't doing this. We're talking generally. This is for commentary purposes and basically just viewing purposes. Just to say, okay, This is what's happening. We're just doing our commentary. We're giving our take on what's happening, specifically the Battleground pay-per-view, and this could be any pay-per-view. So now, and I mean, again, like I said, we're not getting paid for this. If you actually see on the top, it says we have to link our channel with AdSense account. Let me explain what that is. So basically, AdSense account is that you sign it up, you put ads on your videos, and you're basically getting paid. We haven't done that. From day one, we've always said that we are a non-profit podcast, meaning we aren't putting any money into this. We're not getting any money out of this. We're doing this just for our passion for the business. And that's the thing. If you look at same thing with Nick and his site. He's doing it on his own. He's doing it out of his own pleasure, out of his own passion. He's doing it because he enjoys it. And there's something related, something giving him experience. Just like this. This is giving us experience. This is helping us in a way too, because we're able to vent, and we're also able to, we're able to share our opinion, and also have people see that and interact with our fan base, which is stupid. I mean, now you're just preventing our fan base from seeing this. And what's really pissing me off too is YouTube. I mean, YouTube blocked it, so now I can't really go back and edit the video and take it out if I wanted to. They completely blocked it. Now it's basically nothing now. So, I mean, I'm basically frustrated at WWE, frustrated at Google for doing this. And this is really disappointing, because we actually put in our work for this. We put in a whole lot of time and effort into this. And
you think about it, we also put, like you said, we put a lot of time and effort. We planned this out months in advance, what the next episode is for you guys. And this is the first time we actually used live footage by accident, and this is what they're doing to us.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't say it by accident. I mean, it was intentional in a way, but I mean, again, like I said, we're not saying that okay, we were wrong, we were right for putting that thing up. We were wrong for that. I agree with that. But what I don't understand is that they completely blocked it. And now, I mean, I can file a dispute here, but they'll just completely tell me no. I guarantee you. Because they're gonna say,
and if you file the dispute, they might actually ban the actual page.
That's the fear. And here's another thing too. What's going to be next? If we were to do another podcast and it had something that wasn't comfortable with the higher ups in WWE, they can just kick us out for that. For all fuck's sake, if I said fuck Kevin Dunn in every single podcast, would that mean I'm gonna get banned? Like, that's stupid. That's just like, I don't understand that. This is kind of scary.
And I guarantee you, there's people who do even worse than that.
There are people. There are podcasts that actually show general footage. There are people that actually upload and actually stream live pay-per-views. But we're not that kind of people. We're not doing that. We're here genuinely.
We're not trying to throw people out there, but didn't you tell me earlier that there is a podcast that uses live footage every single show?
There are podcasts out there that use live footage, yes, and they fully do it. They've really
we're not putting the names out there though.
We're not putting any names.
We're not like that.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. I mean, podcasting. Listen, this is the thing. We're a different time now. We're a social networking era now. Everything is all social media. Everything, everybody's interconnected, and that's better for everybody. You think, right? Like that's the thing. We're all interconnected now. We're fans that are more, we're more in tune with the product, with everything, and all that. That's what helps the business. That's what helps WWE. That's what's getting them more money. And like we said in this podcast before, you remember this, right, Rich? We were talking about how the $20 for a shirt, or the $150 for the belt, or
the episode that just got taken down.
Yeah.
Where before you even sit down in your actual seat, you're spending close to $400.
Yeah.
Because you figure roughly between 100 and 200 just for the ticket.
Yeah.
275 each way going and coming. That's $550.
Yeah.
The shirt is $30 to $35.
Yep.
Plus the food. You're looking between $300 to $400 right there.
Yeah, and here's
before you even actually sit down in the seat.
Yeah, and here's another thing. Are we making any money off of this?
No, we're doing it because we love what we do.
We're not, and believe me. And I'll say this right now out loud to everybody. Every video we post up, when I'm actually uploading these videos, it always asks me this. You see this on the very, very top? Reminder: you can a channel. You can add an AdSense account. We've all chosen not to. Why? Because once money gets involved, then people start saying this, and then there's all kinds of stuff, all kinds of backlash. There is a full option where you can put ads on this account to see like our videos and everything. But we're not those kind of guys. Our motive is not to make money off of this. Our motive is just to inform you guys, be genuine with you guys, and tell you, okay, that this is the wrestling, this is what we enjoy, this is something that's very interesting. We want
in
to
the words of CM Punk, we do it because we love the industry. We're not doing it for the paycheck. We're doing it because this is something we grew up watching, that we have love for.
Yeah.
We do it for the fans. We do it for ourselves. We do it because this is something we enjoy, and we want other people to enjoy what we do.
Indeed. And plus, there's a whole bunch of other podcasters that have the same kind of problem. They've been banned, they've been copyright claimed, and this is an ongoing issue. This is a trend going on. It seems like WWE is very scared of like different people trying to threaten their business, which is kind of crazy. I mean, we're not really threatening their business. I mean, we're really just, we're really helping out, if anything. So they should really be thanking us for, actually spreading some kind of word, because that's what fans do. We are all here to talk about stuff. Are you just gonna simply, cut me off later on? Like, let's say what if we do our next podcast? That's the fear. Are we walking on thin ice? Like, every little thing is gonna be monitored.
Basically.
Yeah. Does that mean that we can't do any more podcasts without dropping a certain name, or we can't do it because we're expressing our views? It's kind of messed up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, nonetheless, like we said, we're not doing this for any money. We're doing this out of genuine passion. And again, I'll say this right now. I apologize for putting up that content, and I know I shouldn't have. And again, I apologize for that. But we're going to express our views. We're RSN Wrestling Podcast. We're going to do what we want to do. Just like how the motto for Brock Lesnar is. Brock Lesnar does what he wants to do. We're going to do what we want to do. So I'm not saying that.
We have to limit what we do now.
Yeah, we're not saying that, okay, we're going to go ahead and flat out do it again. What we're saying is we're going to still keep doing what we're going to do. But since you put this warning, we'll take it under consideration, and we probably won't do it again. But then again, I mean, just, stay tuned for any more podcasts, any more announcements, anything like that. And also be sure to check out PWO, Pro Wrestling Opinion. Great site. Great articles there. Great review by Nick. You go on the site, you get to see all the different articles that he posts up, and it actually gets you more and more interested in wrestling. And Rich, I know you have a good model, right? You have the copyrighted model for this, right?
Right. But we have to do what we have to do now. If we have to be limited to what we have to do, then that's what we have to deal with.
Yep. But it's what it is. We'll have to see, what happens later on. But again, be sure to check out, be tuned. We're going to have some more topics that are going to come up. And anyway, we'll see you out.
See you guys.